Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Music Basing with Mr. Wright. What I'd like you to do today is we're going to keep a beat. We're going to keep this beat. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. How about we do it with just tapping our knees? So we go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So just keep it going. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Good. And we're just going to sing a song that we know really well as we do this. So, Twinkle, Twinkle. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Woo! Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Nice work, nice work. Good. Good. All right. We are going to combine that in a minute with a vocal exercise that I taught you last week. So let's remind ourselves of our vocal exercise. Last week, we learned one based on our solfeggio. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And if we do it backwards, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. All right? And the exercise, it goes do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, do. Then take a big breath. Do, ti, do, la, do, so, do, fa, do, mi, do, re, do, do. Good. So that was the exercise. Today what I want to do is make that a little bit more interesting. Do. Okay, that was actually the same pitch we were on. Do. All right, so what we're going to do is get our beat going, and you can keep the beat, or you can sing it, or you can do both, or you can do the hand signs if you want. I'm going to keep the beat and sing it as we go, okay? And so I'm going to tap, tap, clap. So keep that beat again. 1 and 2. Yeah, keep it going. Do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, do. Do, ti, do, la, do, so, do, fa, do, mi, do, re, do, do. Let's try it with me at that pitch if you can. All right, here we go. Do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, do. Do, ti, do, la, do, so, do, fa, do, mi, do, re, do, do. Good job. Good. Now we're going to take it up a step, one step higher. There's do. Here we go. Do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, do. Do, ti, do, la, do, so, do, fa, do, mi, do, re, do, do. Good. Up a step, one more time, and a little faster. Can we speed it up just a tiny bit? Ready, begin. Do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, do. Do, ti, do, la, do, fa, la, do, mi, do, re, do, do. All right, good, and you can stop. Woo, awesome. So that was really working our bodies. We're getting a groove on, and we're doing a vocal exercise all at the same time. Welcome to music. Okay, awesome. She's like the basketball player running down the field and bouncing the ball and passing around a loop and then woo, slam dunk. That's how music is. We get all these basics and get good at them, and then we combine them. Let's do one more vocal exercise that we did last week. That was based on numbers. So it goes 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to hold up fingers as we go. Okay, see if I can do this and not mess myself up. All right, here we go. Ready, go. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll take it up a step. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay. Good work on the vocal exercise and the beat keeping, and all of that. Nice work. Okay, let's read some rhythms now. I pulled up Rhythm Randomizer, and it's in 3/4 time, 3/4 time, 3 quarter notes in a measure, or the equivalent, All right, here we actually have 3 quarter notes in a measure. Here we have a half note that equals 2 beats, so beat 1 and 2. Quarter note here is beat 3. We're going to pretend there's 2 dots here, and then it's a repeat sign, so we're going to do it twice. Try it with me. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's change it up a little bit. All right. We got some 8th notes here. 3 and we know they're 8 notes because they're paired together. They're tied together. Not tied together. They're stemmed together. We call this a stem. 3 and on both of those measures. Okay. Try it with me. Ready. Begin. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and. Okay, good. Let's try a few more. All right, we got 8th notes here in beat 2 in both measures. Okay, from the beginning. Ready, begin. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Good. Let's get some rests into the mix. So I'm going to go down here and click on the rest, and let's see if we can see what we've got. Okay, got a quarter note rest here, so that'll be 1, and then 2 is a sh. Okay, all right, try it from the beginning, nice and slow. Ready, begin. 1, sh, 3 and 1, 2 and 3. 1, sh, 3 and 1, 2 and 3. Good. Let's do maybe 1 or 2 more here. Okay. All right, we have a half note here, 2 beats, 8th notes on beat 2. All right, let's try it from the beginning, nice and slow. Ready, begin. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, good work. Okay, today we're going to learn about the bass clef. We have been learning about the treble clef. Okay. Let me pull up the names of the notes so you can see that again. All right, here's the names of our notes. So we've been learning about the treble clef notes, F, A, C, E, and the lines E, G, B, D, F. Today, we're going to look at the bass clef. The spaces are A, C, E, G. And we like that sentence, all cows eat grass. All cows eat grass. The lines are G, B, D, F, A. So good boys do fine always. To me that's a little boring, so I like ones where good burritos don't fall apart, or you could say good burritos do fall apart, or you could say great big dogs fight ants. Great big dogs fight ants. I think that's pretty funny, this big dog, he's fighting the ants. All right, so that's the names and notes in our bass clef. So take a look and kind of get in your brain. Get it in your brain, and let's name a few notes in the bass clef, okay? So go back to our note trainer. These are websites, by the way, you can go to. This one's Note Trainer, and I'm using the classic version of it. All right, so we're going to switch it up and go to the bass clef. So I go to settings, and I'm going to click off the treble and add the bass clef. I click right where the clef is there, and then click settings again. And here we are. All right. So the first bass. Do you remember that sentence? All cows eat grass. So if that's the case, that first bass, that would be an A note, wouldn't it? I can try and get this a little closer, but I might be a little shaky. So do my best here. All right. Second line. First line, second line, and that would be, remember our sentence, great big dogs fight ants, so that would be a B, B as in boy. All right, how about the fourth space? 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth space here. Okay, maybe you remember the sentence, all cows eat what? Grass, right? Grass, so it'd be a G. All right. Let's try this one. Let's say, I guess, Mr. Wright, I think it's an A. I think it's an A. So if you think it's an A, let me put A here. Oh man, it's not an A. The computer told me it was an E, so it corrects me, and that's fine. Part of learning is making mistakes and getting it wrong and going, okay, that's partly how I learn. I make mistakes and go, okay, that didn't work, and we do something else. So no worries, just the effort is a good thing. All right, so the third line now, G, B, depth, G, B, all right, so great big, what? Dogs, great big dogs, so the D. All right, let's do a couple more bass clef notes. Fourth space, A, C, E, all cows eat what? Grass, good. And last one, first space, that would be an A, wouldn't it? An A, all right. And then if you thought that was an A, nope, that's a G, that first line, that's a G down there. Okay, so great, that's our note trainer. And you can do that on your own. And the good news is these notes you're going to know forever. It's not just for fourth or fifth grade or middle school. These are notes that musicians use for the rest of our lives, okay? All right. So then today, for the rest of our time together, I want to teach you about three things. Melody, harmony, melody, harmony, and chords. Okay, so I'm going to take about 5 to 8 minutes here to talk about that. And then at the end of the lesson, I'm going to put some links down below to some songs that I'd like you to do for sing-along. So you're going to go on your own time after you watch this video, and I'll have some cool songs down below. Some of them just to kind of, you might watch one or two and maybe a sing-along or two for this week, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull out an instrument here called the melodica. So this is a melodica. It's a keyboard instrument, but it's also a wind instrument because you blow into it to make the sound, sort of like a harmonica, except you can play it here, okay? If you blow into it, nothing, makes no sound. If you touch it, makes no sound. You have to blow and press a note. All right. Great instrument, by the way. If you want a first instrument, this is a great choice. You know, there's lots of other great choices as well, but these are like $30, $40, $50, and just a great first instrument. You can take it anywhere. Really, really easy to use, and we can make music very quickly with this. Okay, so melody. Let's see if I can play a little melody that maybe you know. Okay, so that was Home on the Range. And let me see if I can make my background a little bit better here. It's kind of bright as we look at it, so let me shrink it down. Ah, that's a little bit better. Okay, all right. So that was our melody, Home, Home on the Range. So we call that melody when it's one note at a time. One note at a time, and we've been singing melodies for as long as there's been humans, and birds sing melodies, and there you go. Harmony is two notes. So when you have two notes, now you have some harmony. So let's see if I can play that same melody, but add some harmony. Two notes at a time. Here's the melody. Here's the harmony. Hear how that works? Melody and the harmony note. All right? So that's two notes. Now, if you keep going and you add more notes, then we call them chords. So the moment we get three notes or more, it's called a chord. Okay? Here's a chord. And when I play them all at the same time, it's a C chord. All right? And so let's see if I can play that same melody, but with chords with it at the same time. Hear how that works? Three notes at a time, all right? When it's a three-note chord, then sometimes we call it a triad, like a triangle, a triad, a three-note chord. But chords can be three notes, they can be four notes, they can be five notes, they could be six notes, they could be seven notes. If it's three notes or more happening, then typically then it's going to be a chord of some kind, okay? Three or more notes, all right? and that really fills in the sound and the music. Okay, so there you go. You've got melody, you have harmony, and you have chords. Okay, and chords are harmony as well. I mean, that's part of harmony, but two or more is harmony. All right, there you go. Okay, all right, I see we have a little time left. I wasn't sure how much time this would take, but there you go. Let's talk a moment about intervals today, and that's kind of a separate issue. Intervals are just the spaces between music. Okay, we did that exercise earlier. That was 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and the do re mi is actually those as well. Do re mi is 1, 2, 3, right? So when we have intervals between notes, it's the space between. So when we have one note, it's called a unison. This is a second note, 1, 2, so that's a second apart. When we play them at the same time, it's called a harmonic interval, meaning they play them at the same time. Kind of clustery, the second. Here's the third. That's a little nicer, okay? So that's third. 1, 2, 3. Always the first note is always 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so that's a third. That's really nice. Here's a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we play it separately, it's a melodic interval. Melodic interval because it makes a melody. Da 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 da. Okay. When you play at the same time, harmonic interval. That's a fourth. Here's a fifth. Maybe you know this melody. Off we go, bump, ba da 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 da. Star Wars, Star Wars. Da, 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 da. That's a fifth. How about a sixth? Do to la, a sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. 6, major sixth. Okay. And here's a seventh. Do to T. 7. It always seems to want to go upward. Do, T. T, do. Right? Always wants to kind of finish going to the T. T to do. T to do. Right? So that's a seventh and an octave, an eighth. Okay? So there you go. So that is intervals, we call those. And those are the things that make melody, and we hear them and we hear those differences. Okay? Sometimes we want intervals that are really close. Other times we got intervals that are a little farther apart. A little more space between the notes, a little more spacey sounding and open. We would call that sort of open chords, more space between. And other times music's real clustered and tight and crowded. Okay, I think that's it for our live time today. So we did some beats, we tapped some rhythm, we learned some names of notes, we learned our bass clef. We did our solfeggio today. We learned about melodic of the instruments. Oh, by the way, I will put a link. If you're interested in maybe purchase one of these, I'll put a couple links down below to Sam Ash Music and Guitar Center where they have them, or you can go on the internet and find them. Again, these are awesome and they don't cost a lot of money. And I'll also put the links down below this video. Just look in the info kind of down below, and there'll be some links for some sing-alongs that I think you're really gonna enjoy. Okay, the other reason I put the links down below sometimes is because of copyright issues. YouTube doesn't always like me to sing along with the videos. They want like money or something. Okay, all right, have a great week. Keep having fun with music. That's my number one thing. Have fun. And number two, be patient with yourself as you learn musical instruments this week. Take care of each other, everyone, and we'll see you next week on Music with Mr. Wright. Bye now.